Hey guys, you're watching the one and only. My name is AJ. Welcome back to another episode of Let's Build a City. Last episode was a very important episode, so if you missed that, I'd recommend going back and watching it because it was a world tour up to this point. Every 25 episodes, we do a world tour. Last episode was episode 50, so we got to see not only the city world, but we got to see the private island mansion that we've done, the cruise ship, and the prison that's all on this world from the overview map, and it was stunning to look at. It really, really was. Today, though, is actually a really big change, aesthetical change to the city. We're going to be starting our pier. Now, I don't know how much we're going to be able to get done, but hopefully we can get the sort of pier shape in and plan out, hopefully, what sort of things we want to have on it. Now, I'm at the south side of the island. The private island mansion is on the west side. The prison's on the east side. That's just like the very tip of the nose of the cruise ship, so that should give you an idea about where approximately we are in the city. And I've decided to choose this point because I want a nice bit of beach. I want that corner of beach to have, you know, watchtower, you know, the lifeguard tower and palm trees and stuff like that. And I want a nice straight area for the pier to come out that wasn't right up against the edge of the city and wasn't too close to the cruise ship. So this is sort of the perfect position. Now, there's also another thing that we need to think about with this dock. Well, not dock, with this pier, sorry. And that's that piers don't sit on the same level or one block above the water like a dock does. A dock needs to be close to water level so you can get in and off boats easily. A pier is higher up. Some are really high up, some aren't quite as high up, but we want it higher. But not only do we want it high up over the water, we also want it at least elevated over the beach, because I'm sure that if you guys have ever been to a pier, or if you live by a pier, you can usually walk on the beach and you can walk under it, and I'd really like to get that if we possibly can. Now, I'm going to be taking a little bit of inspiration from our, GTA 5, Grand Theft Auto 5, because Grand Theft Auto 5 has this wonderful looking pier that has a wheel on it, and a little roller coaster and things like that. And I'll be taking a little bit of inspiration from the only pier that I've ever been to, and I think that's Brighton Pier. I think I've only ever been to Brighton Pier before. I don't think I needed that high. I think that's probably a good height. Maybe we really don't need it that high. I think that's a really, really good height. Right? Yeah, I would say that's a good height. We'll figure out how we're going to get onto it. We're going to need some sort of stairway to get up. I'm not exactly entirely sure how we're going to do that yet. I'm sure we'll figure it out. And at least to start off with, I don't have a place that I can click with my wand. I could do like position 2, but I don't know if I'm going to be on the right level. So I'm just going to drag out a straight line out into the water here. Now, the pier that the only pier in real life that I've ever been to, apart from the Grand Theft Auto one, is Brighton. And on that pier, I remember it had some miniature sort of fairground, not rides, but like attractions. Things like coconut shies and, you know, win a prize sort of style things. This is a lovely height. Win a prize, you know, those kind of style things. Is that? I think that'll be good for the moment. I can always extend it a little bit further. And right in the middle, at the end, in the, like folks in the middle, but right at the end, was this big circle theatre. Now, or is, not was, it still is there. This big circle theatre. Now, it's not a theatre as in cinema, as in a film theatre. I'm talking about theatre as in plays, you know, a stage. Set 5-1. And I remember, I think they still do. I might be wrong here, but I know that the Chuckle Brothers, if you guys ever used to watch Chuckle Brothers, you'll know what I mean. But I think the Chuckle Brothers still perform there. And they have a laugh. In fact, my friends met them only a few months back and took pictures with them and stuff like that. They're getting old now. But I remember I used to watch this a lot as a child. That was like the show to watch when you were younger. Now, I think that's a pretty good width for the main sort of walking part. I want some street lights going up the middle. And then up either side, I would like to have coconut shies, little mini games, things like that. But then as you get further out, I'd really like to sort of go to a little bit of a GTA 5 sort of feel. It's not quite long enough yet, I will admit that. But I wanted to get a little bit wider. I think roughly around here. I wanted to get wider. We should really count out because it would be nice to have it symmetrical. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 seems like a good number to start. Let's keep this in line on this side as well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And then I wanted to go further back. I want to have... I think I want like an eye on that side, or like I always call them an eye. I mean a Ferris wheel on one side. Oh, my phone. And on the other side, I would like a roller coaster. And in the middle, I would like that theatre sort of style thing, that stage, but like an indoor one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Well, I don't need to count. I don't need to count this. I can just extend it out. Oh, you know what? Ooh, we're frozen. You know what? I might have thought a little bit wrong. I don't think it is a theatre in the middle. There might be a theatre in the middle, but I think it's a restaurant. I might be thinking about Grand Theft Auto's Pier. I might be getting like both of them confused and like melded into my head. I don't know. And then I think just to have a little bit of an interesting shape, I'm going to keep this. Oh, that should be there, I think. Yeah, that's in line with that bit of the pier. And we're going to do the same over here. I'm just going to have like a little part that sort of pokes out. Just like 3 or 4 blocks from there to there. And I think that's going to give us a really sort of nice shape for our dock. Nice big area at the back. To support them, obviously it's logs. It's a realistic block to use for a pier. I think I'm going to go with normal oak ones though, not spruce or dark oak or anything like that. Just going to go with normal oak wood. And how are we going to space these out? Am I going to have one there and there on the corners? Probably. Let's go around the corners first. Oops. Like that. No, you know what? There's a better way to do it. There's a faster way to do it. I'm going to go all the way down here. And I'm going to go all the way down. I want it to connect up to the floor. There is a little tip that you can do here, actually. If you're in survival and you don't have enough logs to go all the way down to the ground, because it takes a lot of logs, and logs are pretty expensive to make or to get in Minecraft. Get off my screen, fly. But what you can do is the ones that go below the surface, just use dirt. The ones that go underneath the water, if you use dirt, now you can see the structure goes all the way down through the water, but as long as you don't get really up close to it, you can't tell that it's not logs. So for a survival tip, that's quite useful. In creative, though, there's not really much point. And then I'm going to grab the top one and the bottom one. This just makes it a little bit quicker than doing them all by hand. And I'm going to stand here and copy. And then I can go over here and paste like that. Paste. I'll do this. Ooh, I nearly fell off. I'll do the other side ones in a minute. That one. That one. You guys get the gist. So let's not do them all for the moment. I can cut away and do more of them. I then want to have, I think, a slab on the edge, but I want a slightly different slab. So I think we'll probably use oak slabs here to go along the edge. It's sort of like how we have on the prison. But the reason why I'm doing this is so we can get a really nice fence that goes on top of this. Like that. Then they join up to the logs. The other way... Oops, I didn't want to throw it. No, come back. The other way that you can do it is like that. And then have the posts sort of, sticking out a little bit more. But I think I like it in line. I think I prefer it in line. And then having these come down the side here like this. And obviously we have another one to go in there. Put that in like that. Etc, etc. Go all the way around. That should hopefully get us a pretty decent looking dock straight off the bat. Then I'm going to get cobblestone walls. For a little bit of steel. Not all of these piers are made out of entirely wood. Some of them have some steel in them as well. So I'm going to run iron bar, or cobblestone walls, sorry. Not iron bars. Cobblestone walls around the side here to just sort of join them up a little bit. Not only does it look good from afar, it gives it a little bit more strength. And I think it looks pretty good. On top of these, do I want to put another log? No, I think I just want to cap these off. Maybe just with oak slabs. What other slabs do we have? Dark oak slabs to have it a little bit darker. I like the dark oak. Okay, I'm going to do that for the entire pier, and I shall be back. That was the biggest pain to do ever. Even with World Edit, I'm placing 15 blocks at a time. This is the rails, the slabs, and the cobblestone walls. So it's 15 blocks at a time, and it still took me forever. It's so worth it. It looks so cool. But boy, did it take a long time. But there has only been a couple of changes, really, from the original plan. First thing is that this sort of rectangle sticking out the side on both sides is 1 block longer. So instead of 12, it's now 13. Because I decided to have 5 fences between each and every one, apart from these ones that are 2, obviously. But every single one, right down to the very end, there's 5 fences between each pillar. And each pillar goes down all the way down to the floor. It just takes forever. It really, really does. So, we don't have a huge amount of room here. But we don't want the dock to be half the size of the city, which it could quite easily be. So we need to be smart about how we're going to sort of lay everything out. Now, as I said, I want a theatre in the middle here. Just a nice little round theatre. So I'm going to say like the middle of that one and the middle of this one. And for the moment, I'm just going to use sand. So we're going to make a hollow cylinder. Sand. Let's say, to begin with, let's say 10 and 1 block high. See, that's not too bad. That's a pretty good size for on the end of the pier there. We'll have some chairs around the side there, things like that. Then what I want is, I might as well use sand again, it sort of stands out really nicely, is I want like a cafe slash, well, not restaurant, a cafe out the side here. So I'm going to go 1 block wider than the sort of thinner part of that. So it's going to go out to there and out to here. Maybe one more on this side as well before I forget. And then it's going to come down X amount. There's going to be like a few little seats on the inside, but this is mostly going to be for seats actually to sit on the pier. You know, we'll have an outside nice little seating area, buy an ice cream. You know, everyone has ice cream stalls on the pier, so this will work really nicely for that. Oops, steady on now. There we go. So there's our 2 main buildings. Then I want a roller coaster over here. Let's use orange wool. It's sort of, orange wool is always my placeholder block for some reason. So I think I want a pretty simple roller coaster. I want it to come somewhere out this way at the end. This is where you get in it. This is going to be very, very rough. The lines are not going to be straight. So that's sort of where you get in it. And it's sort of going to curve around this way, go up in the air, maybe come around this corner, but nice and high. I would like to maybe get a spiral in there. If it could do a spiral all the way around. And then go down, then go up a little bit, then go down a little bit, and back to the beginning. That's the sort of nice basic one, nothing too complicated. This isn't Let's Build a Theme Park, is it? Then over here we want, to have the Ferris Wheel. So these are really simple to build. You definitely want an odd number block. So like, for example, I've chosen 5 here. Odd number, you'll see why later on when it comes to building it. And down this way. Something like that there and there for the big rides at the end. And then we want the smaller sort of stalls going all the way down either side. Now, obviously, we're not going to be able to fit, we're not going to be able to build, I don't know, you could fit probably 20 on either side, 25. So we're not going to have 50 stalls in here. That's just ridiculous. But we can span them out and have benches seatings, fishing areas. Some people go crabbing off the edge of piers, you know, catching crabs, ice cream trucks, all that kind of stuff we can definitely put on here. But what I want down the middle, like I said, is lampposts and maybe palm trees down the middle. Both? Or do we do palm trees down the middle and then lamps on sort of the left and right side in between the stalls? That could be a good one. Okay, then. I'm going to stick with the dark oak to go around each palm tree. And I want to keep it a nice distance away from that cafe. And we're going to grab our oak wood. I do have palm trees already built on this world, but I can show you how I build them at least. I do something like that to begin with, just like a little curve in it. Then I grab some oak leaves, and I always start off with a little sort of 9x9 with one on top, like the top of like an oak tree would be. And then I sort of try and build it out pretty evenly all the way around, and then just drop down some of the leaves on some of the sides. So we'll have something like that. And I go on the 4 sides first. Now it's important not to have them all exactly the same. Try and have some different to others. Like I'm going to drop that one down there. Don't have them all exactly the same, because you can easily tell when they're similar. So try and get like 4 different ones, just very slightly. And we want to do the same off the diagonal as well. Again, the diagonal doesn't need to be exactly diagonal. You can sort of go slightly to the left, slightly to the right. Like that. And the last one over here. Oops. Like that. And then I'm going to build up the top a little bit more. Like so. I don't like that very top one. I think that looks pretty cute. There was a little coconut tree there. And then I grabbed some brown wool, because they look like little coconuts. They got quite a nice sort of furry texture, as wool does, like coconuts. You can either have brown ones, or if you go with a yellow one, it looks like an unripened one. So I like that. We'll have those there. And then what I want to do is I want to select the entire palm tree. Make sure I get it all. So I'm going to go way over here and select that one. Oops, I selected it twice. And then go way up to the top. Make sure I get all of the leaves in. Grab that one as a second point. Now, we want to have an even number, or a number that's going to be even between all of the things, all of the trees. So I'm going to stand right on this side to copy it. Okay, and then I'm going to count out, let's say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Stand here. No, 9. And then I'm standing on the 10th spot. And then I'm going to paste. No, I'm going to rotate by 90. And then paste. Oh, undo. I want to stand here. There we go, perfect. That's good, yeah. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Stand there. But this time I want to rotate it by 180 so it faces the other way. So I'm going to have to stand on this side to paste. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Stand here. I'm going to rotate by 90. So it should be the same as the first tree. Paste. Yep, perfect. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I want to rotate. Oops. By 180 so it faces backwards. We haven't had one face backwards yet. Weather. Clear. That would be the 10th one. So if I stand here, it should be good. I've got the lead of my mouse caught behind my computer, so it keeps like dragging the mouse back every now and again. And there, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I want to, I think, just rotate it by 90 again. Get it facing that way. What was that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Perfect. So standing right here. Oh, wrong side. Undo. Stand right here. paste, and then I think maybe 1 or 2 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Rotate by 100. Oops. Minus 1,809. And then we'll go to 180. Stand on this side. Did I do 9 or 10? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Paste. And I think that should be good for now. Then we can remove some of this sand. Now, the reason why I was rotating them is so all the trees weren't pointing in the same direction. We made sure that the leaves were different, so they didn't look the same if they were rotated. So now we've got like a row of palm trees. They're technically all the same. Oh, apart from that one has been sort of cut off because they've sort of joined up with each other. Doesn't really matter too much. I can fix that later on. But they're all facing a different way, but they all look very, very similar. Do you know what I mean? They're all, you can all see that they're palm trees. Now, unfortunately, I made a mistake, a silly mistake, a newbie mistake of pasting without air. I should have pasted without air, and then that would have not affected any of this. But I suppose we all make mistakes, don't we? It's only a few that I need to do. That one. That's that diagonal. That diagonal can sort of join up and go down here. And this one comes down here. Done like that. Like that. Beautiful. We've got a row of palm trees. Then we want lamps. I want lights down the side here. I think I want them in between each tree. That could be pretty cool. We'll remember to paste without air. Not that it's going to be that difficult really for this one. I'm going to grab ourselves a nice smooth looking block. I had lily pads because I had trouble with a bit earlier on in the water, so I had to use buckets of water and lily pads to fix it all. We want a wall. Go up here. I'm going to use beacons, and I'm going to use slabs. These don't need to be as tall as like the road ones. They're going to look like miniature road ones, probably. Like that and like that. And then beacons. White ones, yellow ones, white ones. I think they'll suit the sort of grey. Ooh, I forgot about that. Would it look good like that then? Oh yeah, that looks really nice. Yeah, okay, we'll have that then. It looks so clean grey though. I wish... Slab. Maybe replacing these top ones. Yeah, I think that's better. You can just see it a little bit better. And you know what? I think yellow beacons would be better as well. I think it just looks a little bit warmer, a little bit of a warmer colour. Okay, so we want to select them all. We want to grab that corner, and we want to grab, well, it doesn't matter if we grab the floor there, and I'm going to copy, and we want to go in the middle of every... Is it every other one? No, it won't be every other. No, I'm going to do it in I'm going to do it every other one. They're not going to be quite in line with the trees, unfortunately. I forgot about keeping all the numbers the same, but it shouldn't really matter. Paste every other one. Paste, and this should give us a really nice amount of room between to have some little stalls. Am I doing it all on the same? I'm doing it on the same level. Good. Make sure you don't do half of them at one level and half of them at the other level. That'll look quite confusing. Paste. I don't need to paste without air for this one. I'm not risking bumping into anything here. Paste. I'm not going to bother with the end one though. And then I can grab that one. Go all the way over here. It looks good. It looks good. Oh, I forgot about the ones that go up this way. Yeah. It's 2 more. Paste. And paste. And then grab that one. And then I should be able to go on this side. Copy them all. Hopefully. Come over here. And paste -A so it doesn't create as much lag to paste them all on the other side. And there we go. there's the start of our dock. I think it looks pretty cool. We've got a pretty good plan here. Time set 16,000. 1/. There we go. A few little lights on there. I think that looks pretty good, right? Anyway, that's going to do it for this episode. If you enjoyed it, hit that like button. If you haven't already, then feel free to subscribe. Or let's just see what it looks like with the shaders on. But we shall see you guys in the next episode where we might be here. We might be somewhere else. I don't know. I like mixing things up a little bit. Let's just see what this looks like with the water and the palm tree leaves just moving a little bit. That looks really cool, doesn't it? Yeah. Okay, I'm really excited to see how this actually ends up looking at the end with benches and all that kind of stuff. Alright, guys.